Hello, welcome. This is Box. Welcome, happy Easter, and all that kind of good stuff. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. This is the football show, Premier League Week 30 review. Looking at the games over this weekend, just gone. It's gonna be a couple of more games tomorrow, so it's gonna be a busy week to the end of the Premier League. Let's get straight into it. Newcastle taking on West Ham on the early kickoff, and what a game that was! That was one hell of a game. Was a cracking game. West Ham ran into a 3-1 lead, scoring goals, from. They got goals from Anthony as well. I think Newcastle scored first through Isiak from the penalty spot. It was a pen. There was a penalty that I just felt that it shouldn't be a penalty for me. It was a little bit. It was a little bit. Let's just say it was a little bit. It was a little bit over the top for me. The penalty. They keep giving those as penalties. Uh, And for me, I don't get it because when the player comes from behind to foul, for me, it's not playing. Yeah, it's one of those that I never actually liked. And yeah, it's one of those that the penalty is given and I don't like. And so yeah, it was a pen. But I find it really weird and strange that they're giving penalties when players come from behind to make those tackles. I find it really, because the player can't see, and it was given against um, Phillips, and he's been struggling. I think he's been struggling ever since he's gone to West Ham. But he's a good player. I think he just needs to go somewhere where he can play regularly and it should be fine. So let's get into the highlights of the games over the weekend. We're gonna start with Chelsea. We're starting with the game at Newcastle. Let's start with the game at Newcastle. Let's just find that game from the list of game. Yeah, that's the game there. What a cracking game it is as well. What a cracking game that was. Newcastle. You can see Newcastle just, started really well. They got the fans. That was a pen for me all day long. It was a penalty foul there. You can see that was a penalty, and it was a foul, and free kick has been taken. And the free kick is taken. You can see, yeah, that's free kick being taken. The penalty so it's been taken by Isiak, converted beautifully, and it was a goal. It was a goal for Newcastle. Newcastle got their goal first. And then West Ham just went crazy. Came back with two goals, two solid goals. What's his name? Going on the score sheet as well. Antonio with a beautiful finish. And the West Ham were cruising then, and it was 1-1. And then they got another goal from a quick thinking free kick by Paqueta. And Bowen pulling it back to the edge of the box. West Ham, Newcastle were furious about that. And they just allow the play to continue. And sometimes, I think referees, if it's an head injury, I think it shouldn't be allowed to continue. Kudus finished with his right foot. West Ham 2 goals to 1 up. And then from then on, they broke again on the left-hand side. Kudus on the ball. He goes and plays a beautiful pass across to Jared Bowen. Bowen ran through and he finished with his right foot. West Ham leading by 3 goals to 1. You think in the Premier League, if you go 3 goals to 1 up, you should be winning games. And yeah, it was a day that West Ham fans won't be happy. Then Newcastle came back from the brink of defeat. The ball was scrambled again, scrambled. That ball was rolling around, and then they got a penalty from. That's the one I was talking about. You can see the player can't see the guy behind him. Yeah, the guy behind him, he can't see. Really are giving it as well. Look, And I don't know why they always give that as a pen, because that player can, I guess it's a pen if you don't get the ball, but you know, um, I think it is what it is. Easier converts for Newcastle, and then you're thinking, it's not gonna happen. But this is the Premier League. It's tough to come from a goal down, and then Isaac with a true pass to Barnes, Harvey Barnes coming off the bench, beautiful pass into his path. Harvey Barnes coming off the bench with a beautiful finish, and yeah, West Ham caught cold there, and you just know, because when it goes that way, and you can just think there's always one on the team with it on the up, and then everyone's got the winning goal with a beautiful finish there from with his right foot, and West Ham get the victory. So yeah, that was a bit of a shock for Newcastle to the system, and for a shock to West Ham, sorry, and they ended up losing that game. And then, that's the Premier League for you, man. You gotta be awake. Then we go on to the Sheffield United Fulham game. That one was an uppadinger as well. Uh, Minos, this guy can't stop scoring. I think he scored in all these games, in the past 6 or 7 games. He couldn't score for almost 30 something games. Sheffield United coming into this one, bottom three. Fulham started really well. What's his name? Iwobi's playing really well as well. You can see him, playing as a winger. I don't know why Nigeria plays him in midfield. And this Minos guy is just really, really a handful for defenders. And I thought Sheffield United were going to try and, going to lose this one. But, it turns out that, they really fought back. Minos with an header that hit the post and the goalkeeper holds it. He's an handful, man. He's scoring goals left, right, and center now. He couldn't score goals for I don't know 20 games or something. But yeah, beautiful finish there from what's his name? Barrington. It was his name again. I can't remember his name again. It's the signing from Blackburn with a finish there from him, and Fulham got the equalizer through Palinia with a header, and that was poor from Sheffield United, to be honest. Can't let somebody just come in and hit the ball like that. And then Sheffield United, they really dug deep into this game. Got the goal to go ahead again through Barrington Diaz. He pushed the ball to the edge of the box, and a beautiful finish from Olimac. His name Oli McBail, or I can't remember his name now. Oli something. But the finish there from Barrington Diaz again from the far post, coming in at the far post to make it 2-2. Sheffield United are playing really, really well. They played really well in this game. They just kept fighting. That's the home advantage sometimes. But Fulham, their team banging form. And Divock Reed there with a finish with his right foot into the bottom corner. The referee had no chance, and to pull the game, to get the make it 3-2, and then this finish from Minos was just superb to make it 3-3. Well finished from these guys on form. Bang on form. He's scoring goals for fun. I think he's 16, 7 and 8 or something. 7 goals in 8 games or something. And that ended Sheffield United. Sheffield United 3, Fulham 3. And then we go on to the next fixture on the list. Tottenham Luton ending 2-1. Tottenham, what can I say, man? Tottenham, they're starting these games lately. They've been starting really, really first half. It's been like that since I don't know, Antonio Conte, and there's something not right. Maybe it is the crowd; they're not singing in front of. For me, the crowd was flat as well. The crowd need to do more, do a lot more. They were flat, and they need to sing a lot more. In that, get the team out of trouble. You're going to go down from Chong from the edge of the box. And even after that goal, they just I don't know, Tottenham were just rubbish, man. To be honest, nothing was flying, nothing was flowing. It was just everything was just pass. It was like a training session, like defense against attack. But there was no shots on target. The one I went through one on one. He missed. As soon as he went through, I didn't even have confidence in him scoring. So, but second half they changed it around. Johnson came on with a little bit more aggression in the right direction, putting crosses in, playing simple football, 1-2, give and go, as they say, and everything was different. I now got back into the game with a beautiful cross from Johnson that was tapped in by Kabore. And then the second one was the second one was the same. The second one was just was just beautiful play from what's his name? Um, was just beautiful play from Johnson again, laying the ball back to Sonny. Sonny took it first time, took a deflection, Tottenham winning 2-1. But for me, they can't continue playing this way. They can't continue giving teams a goal lead. They're gonna. It's not sustainable as they always say. So yeah. Then we go on to Chelsea and Burnley. That one ended 2-2. Chelsea and Burnley ended 2-2. I think Burnley scored first after 44 minutes. Burnley went on with a goal. Chelsea scored first after 44 minutes. Cole Palmer with a goal. That boy is the guy. Is the one that just makes everything uh, tick for Chelsea. He's one of those players whereby he just he's what do you call it? He's just a guy for Chelsea. He's always at the end of stuff. Chelsea, I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on what's the problem. They got that goal, beautiful play from Chelsea, and got that goal um, through Cole Palmer. But they went to go down. They went to go down first. I think they considered first. Oh, yeah. Let me just check. Yeah, so Chelsea. I think Chelsea scored first. Chelsea scored first through Cole Palmer, and it's just the way the boy plays his football. The boy is just really really good. Um, and they got the penalty. Chelsea got that penalty. Was there a penalty? There could be argument. The player was sent off as well for a red card. Um, that don't look. That's that. No. That was never a penalty for me. The manager got sent off as well. He got a red card. But for me, that was not a penalty. That was never a penalty. Cole Palmer with a cheeky, a cheeky finish for his pen, and Chelsea got the lead. But you can tell that Chelsea, for some reason, they just keep shipping goals. Burnley got the goal equalizer to Cullen with a good finish from outside the box, and from then on, Chelsea just look. I think it's just down to the manager. It's not down to the manager; it's just the players. You got the second goal with a beautiful finish. Good work there from the Chelsea from outside the box. Played a 1-2, and Palmer with the second goal as well. Good finish, good touch from Sterling. And from then on, I think Chelsea were going to go on to win the game, but they just couldn't, man. They just couldn't hold on. And Mepam, is it Mefan or Mepan or whatever his name is? Oh, I can't remember his name now. Got the winning goal got the equalizer for Burnley. And Chelsea, I don't know. They just keep missing chances. Sterling missed a big chance as well. Burnley could have won in the last minute. Rodriguez, ball came back to him. I think the second one, I think he should have chested it down. Had enough time. If anybody marked him in there, it would have been a pain. But it was not to be. But that was a good hard battle there from Burnley. I think they're playing really well as well. But every time you watch them, they play well, but they just concede goals that you can't be conceding in the Premier League. So yeah, but I think they'll go down anyway. So that was Chelsea, Burnley, Bournemouth, Everton, Bournemouth. This one I thought Bournemouth were going to win, and it turned out that way. Sri Lanka got the first goal, beautiful cross into the box, header between two defenders. It was a goal. Everton could have got a penalty. Calvert Lewin, I think it was a pen, to be honest. But they got themselves back in the game to better with the tapping, and then it was one of those. Everton are in trouble for me. I think they just been playing. They've been playing with fire, as they say. They keep escaping relegation at the last minute. I think it's going to catch up with them eventually. And this goal was just a miscommunication between the defender Coleman and the goalkeeper Pickford, and it was just a calamity. And then Bournemouth got away with the win. Forest and Crystal Palace. Palace got into the lead. Forest got the lead after a beautiful play. I think it was Eze that got the first goal. But it's it was I think it was Eze, yeah. Must have been Eze. Yeah. Let me just I think Eze got the first goal. Palace were playing really, really well as well. They just looked really, with this new manager. I think it's going to change eventually when they start playing with this manager, with the system he plays. Good ball there to Eze. Eze cut it back, and it was no, it was not Eze. It was what's his name that scored? Matete, the big man, with the finish there, beautiful finish there. Eze with the assist, and Matete with the finish. And Palace, I think they will get better once they understand the way this manager will play. But the second pass there from the midfield for a chance there for Eze, keeper comes out, and Eze couldn't finish. That was a beautiful pass there to that for Eze to make it two. I think he should have picked his angle more, a little bit more convincing. And Forest never give up. They got their equalizer in the last couple of last minute with Wood with a beautiful header. They had to put in the perfect header because they had to put in the right number of weight on that ball, or else the ball is going over the bar. And it was a beautiful finish from Chris Woods. Then we go Villa, Wolves. Wolves coming into the game. I thought it was going to be a tough game, but they were not even a match for Villa. I think Villa, their home form is just really, really good. Got the first goal through Diarra with a beautiful left-hand finish from outside the box. Raspin shot into the top corner. And then they just kept, Wolves missed a big chance there from Antonuri to give them the lead. He just blazed it wide, just outside the box with the keeper to beat. And then, Villa, I told them they're very strong. They got that goal from, I think it was their big striker. The ball came off the wall, defense came off the ball came off the wall, came off the post and hit the striker. and it was a case of I don't know anything about it, but the ball came off the striker and just hit the goalkeeper, hit the striker to go in, and then Villa Villa get the win. I think it was 65 minutes. Was it? Okay, it was Ezri Konsa. Yeah, it was Ezri Konsa. Ball came off. That was their striker, but I think it was Ezri Konsa. The ball came off, and then they got the victory. Villa got the victory. So, and yeah, that's what happened sometimes. Then we get on to the 5:30 kickoff. Brentford taking on Manchester United. This one was a one-sided game. United just were just a bunch of, I don't know what happened. They just didn't turn up. And that's United for you. So them last week against Liverpool. This week they just, it's like 10-0, 10-0. There's no even halfway. Got the goal through good work from the front players. The ball rolled, beautiful play, found Mason Mount at the edge of the box. They finished really well. That was like 5-10 minutes to the end of the game. But if they had lost this game, Brentford hit the post in the first half through Tony, Ivan Tony, and if they had lost this game, they would have had themselves to blame. But they really battered Manchester United. Brentford got the equalizer. Beautiful work from Tony on the right. Took the ball down from the sky. That's what a striker does, and a lot of awareness as well to pull the ball to the edge of the box. And Brentford got that equalizer, and yeah, it was well deserved. I think they should have won. Christoph Aja with the finish for Brentford, but I think Brentford should have won that game. I think United were lucky to get a draw, and then we go to Sunday. Liverpool, Brighton. Liverpool came from a goal down. Brighton. Um, you know the way they're gonna play. They're gonna play good, attractive football. Brighton. You know what they're going to do, and yeah, it was just a case of they're gonna have chances. Brighton, they'll let you they'll let you get chances, and Welbeck scored after 2 minutes. And then Liverpool, you know what's gonna happen at home. They don't lose many at home, and basically that's what happened. They just poured forward, going forward. They always go for a Liverpool at home, and Diaz got the first goal. And Diaz got the first goal, and then it was a case of. Are they going to continue? Brighton will give you chances, and that's what happened. Salah got the winning goal. Brighton had a couple more chances towards the end of the game as well. And that's what happens when you play a Brighton. They'll give you chances, but they can also score as well. Liverpool top of the table, and then United City had to beat Arsenal to go closer, and Arsenal had to beat City to go top. But that didn't happen. That ended in a goalless draw. Both sides cancelling each other out. Arsenal had the biggest chances when Trossard, broke on the left, could have crossed it. And that was one of the big chances. I think Ireland missed a chance as well, and the biggest one fell to Ake with his header. The ball brushed his shoulder. He didn't really connect with it. Arsenal did a good job defensively. Offensively, they didn't really, punish Arsenal City in transition. It was a draw. Looking at the table, Liverpool still top with 67, 65. Arsenal second. City 64, and then comes Villa 59, Tottenham 56. United in sixth on 48, West Ham on 44. Brighton comes next. We got midweek fixtures as well. Bottom three: Luton, Burnley, and Sheffield United. Forest deducted 3 points. I think it was a 4. So yeah, it's also still all to play for. More games coming up this week as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is the 6-yard box Premier League football. This is the EPL review week 30. This one is a little bit longer than the usual. Just a case of giving you a little bit more for bank holiday. So yeah, Thank you very much for watching. This is the 6 yard box. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. Look out for our watch alongs midweek as well. Tottenham, West Ham, definitely. And then we'll be doing another one. I think it's Chelsea and Manchester United. So, yeah, those are the games for the watch alongs. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. This is the 6 yard box. And yeah, this is the football show, Premier League.